Welcome to Season 3 of the Deer Camp Chronicles. Replicating what we have accomplished over the last 2 years of the Deer Camp Chronicles is going to be a tough task. But going into 2025, we have laid the groundwork for what could be our greatest season ever. As the Ohio archery season closed down in February, the number of young bucks entering into maturity on our farms was at the highest level we have ever experienced. That being said, one of our favorite spring pastimes, shed hunting, was a huge disappointment.
All right, well, I'm out here, it's a little bit of a unique situation. I'm out here shed hunting, and this property, not one of the properties we can hunt, but it's kind of near us, and the landowner wants to take his kids out shed hunting. So I'm out actually looking for some deer that we may have, the deer that I wounded this year may have come onto this property. So I'm just checking to see if we can find him dead. And we told him if we found any sheds, we'd leave him for the, he wants to take his kids out. So I found my first shed of the year. Not a bad side, actually. A little 10-point side, but I'm gonna leave it here. But I'll show y'all so we can see it. Not bad. I'm sure it's gonna be a buck we recognize because he's got a pretty unique point coming off the inside there. So, but this is a pretty nice shed, but I'm gonna put it back because kids are gonna come out and find it. I'm not sure if he wants us to tell him where we find them, but I'm gonna pin it, and if he asks for the pin, then we'll give him the pin, and it'll make it pretty easy for his kids to find. But first shed on the day. I think I'm over 3 miles in, so I'm not gonna do too much more, but I'll look around this area, see if I can find the match and go from there. But first shed of 2025 for me. Well, pardon the wind, sunny, crappy lighting, but I'm out here. This is tough. I'm out here looking for sheds and also looking for the buck that I wounded in November. We thought he survived, but then we never got any more pictures of him throughout the season. And his last known well was in this huge swamp. So kind of like an impenetrable swamp in November especially. But now the snow's kind of batted down a lot of this crap around me, as you can see behind me. And I found him. So it's March 5th. I found the buck that I shot in early November. So I don't know, not really sure how to feel about that. He's only probably 150 yards from his last known location that we tracked him to in November. But like I said, straight into this swamp. This is a piece of property we don't have permission to hunt, but we did get permission to walk today, and I found him. So I'm gonna show you him. I don't know how to feel about this, but here he is. That's definitely him. That is the 8-pointer that I shot. And he looks a little bit nicer than what we thought. He's probably pushing 130. I shot a buck, and I got down and I seen my arrow. I didn't go over there and look, but I saw my arrow sticking out of the ground. Looks like a pass-through.
This is one of those national holidays.
Well, of sadness.
Nah, I mean, we don't know. We got some good breakfast though.
Well, the plan plan. We know that if it was a good shot, it's forward and low. And my plan is to put another arrow in if I can. Because everyone says, let them lay if it's back, and if it's in the shoulder or forward, you gotta get another arrow in.
To the left. Well, you can see him turning his head. I don't know if it's clear on that or not. Oh, you can see the horns right there.
It looks like an 8. The brow short though?
Yeah, they look a little short. Yeah.
Well, this chapter might have just came to an end. Found his bed where we left him last night. He ain't here. Just a little bit of blood. Not even a lot of blood. I don't think there's anything else we can do. Search the area a little bit. He got up from his bed after how we thought he was looking last night, and he's probably not gonna die. Oh, that sucks.
Now I just gotta try to find the other side. Alright. That's what we're here for today. Good shed off a 3.5-year-old. My second shed of the year. I want to find his other set bad because this right here is the deer we're going to spend our time on next year. By now I should know better than to try and create my hit list so early. That previous fall we had placed the buck we call Split Ear firmly on the do not shoot list, as he had great potential and was a homebody on this farm. We encountered him from the stand many times, and he was a regular on the trail cameras as well. After picking up his shed, he remained on the farm up until June 2nd, when he completely disappeared. We're not sure if he succumbed to EHD, a vehicle collision, or just simply moved his range, but the potential loss of Split Ear was a tough start to our deer season. One thing we were thankful for was spring turkey. For the last few years, the local population had been on the decline, but the number of birds was strong this spring, and we were able to fill multiple tags while filming for the Turkey Camp Chronicles. We followed that up with our annual trout camp trip to Kellettville, Pennsylvania, something that we look forward to every spring. Back home, with the spring rains on the horizon, it was time to get to work on the habitat projects. It is March 3rd, I believe, and we are here in the mega plot, going to do a frost seed today. Last year, we planted this about an acre and a quarter in hot chick in the spring. We did a spring planting of chicory and clover, which was something kind of new for us. We don't do that very often, but we had a blank slate, and it came up great. There were some weeds around late July, August that we had to battle a little bit, but by the time season came, we'll show you some pictures and some videos from this plot. It grew awesome. The deer browsed it down. It went dormant when the cold weather came in. We had a wild winter this year. Lots of snow, lots of 0-degree days, lots of just wet weather. And as you can see behind me here, the chicory is still there. It's starting to actually green up just a little bit, but we have a good amount of bare spots, so it's a perfect time for the frost seeding. We're using domain blends again this year. Small holes.
Now, it's about to rain, so I gotta hurry up. I gotta take the side-by-side back, get the tractor, and get the cultipacker on, and get this soil over this seed. So,
If you're on social media at all, I'm sure you've seen that we are all starting to get worried about EHD a little bit. It hasn't been reported in our area here for the Family Dream Farm, but some of the other areas we hunt, Southern Ohio at the Gore Farm, the Gore Camp down in West Virginia, apparently they're getting smoked bad. So I'm gonna walk a creek, check for some dead bodies, try and smell and see if there's anything, but our water looks good. Looks like it always does, so.
All right, guys, it is June 2nd, Monday. Finally got some good weather here in Northeast Ohio. Today, again, focusing on the mineral licks. Got one for the OG lick back on the home farm, two for our secondary farms. That's where the blocks go in.
This hot chick. You want to really know what gets deer hunters excited? This little guy right here. One of our oldest traditions here at Siman Brothers Outdoors consists of loading up the trucks, grabbing our cameras and binos, and spending the late summer nights glassing the local bean and alfalfa fields. It's incredible how many bucks we find, and even more incredible how far they end up moving come fall. As always, trail cameras were a huge part of our summer scouting this season, and it ended up being one of our best summers ever in the media gathering department. In true SBO fashion, a lot of our storylines this fall are going to be similar to years past. Finding the best shooters and deer we have history with on our traditional farms has been our bread and butter, but we did pick up some new ground this season.
All right, guys, it is May 31st, and I'm out on a new farm this morning. Got some minerals loaded up, doing a little bit of scouting. I found a nice stump that I think I'm gonna put the minerals on. It's right next to an ag field. Hopefully that's beans this year. It's on an acorn flat, but I'm gonna do a little bit more driving around, do some walking. Don't have that much time to really deep dive into this morning, so I'm just throwing the minerals out and seeing what's on the new farm. Like I said, getting some minerals set up. Just the old Producer's Pride, TSC Salt Block, Wise Eye, and then I'm gonna throw some cherry Kool-Aid on top of it, see what we can get going. Getting the old Wise Eye all set up. New mineral lick here, right next to an oak flat with the trail leading out to an ag field. Got the Wise Eye out, old data cam. I don't know how useful this video is going to be because it's pretty windy. I got the mic on, but I'm spiking pretty bad. But yeah, new minerals, new farm, see what happens. Hopefully there's a big old booner on here, but
All right, guys. My buddy Chad's farm for the first time this year. Last year I turkey hunted it once, deer hunted it once. Kind of been on the downhill slide, just been busy and everything we have to do and work, but we're gonna put some effort in because last year during the rut there was a big buck here. And it's a deer we've known for a couple years. He's a good non-typical. We have a lot of trail cam history with him, and we're looking forward to possibly seeing him again and adding him to the hit list. This farm has been logged since I've last been here, and that's a big reason why we didn't hunt it as much last year. It was being logged by a company. So I'm going to go in and take a look and see what the landscape looks like now. Refresh my minerals. I got some Lucky Buck and a Trophy Rock. Put out some regular cell cams and some regular cams and some cell cams, and just try and kind of get a read on the place. It's mid-July, so it's a perfect time to see what bucks are around and see what we can run into. Well, sometimes fate and good news just kind of happens. For one, this lick is getting crushed. There's still a trace mineral block on there from last year, and as you can see all around me, the deer are just crushing this thing, so I don't have to worry about trying to restart this. Deer are gonna be hitting it good. Speaking of the logging, you can see that that tree right there is marked, which is kind of close to the lick. There's another one back here that's marked. So, and there goes a deer. There's a bedding area back here. I found a bunch of sheds on. Like I said, this is the first time I've been in here since, I think it was muzzleloader season last year. I hunted with Chad once, but heavy trail coming in and out. Their farm has a bunch of extremely mature oak trees that drop a shit ton of acorns that are now all gonna be gone, but you can see here just a massive old oak that's gonna get taken down by the logging. But I'm gonna get this mineral out. I'll probably poke around a little bit, look for some sheds, since we didn't really do a lot of shed hunting in here last year. And something else pretty cool. I thought I had picked it up, but I guess I didn't. There's a trail camera right over there. Still out from last year, so that could be exciting. Hopefully the batteries aren't dead. It's got 1 million pictures on it. Monster bucks that have been in here late season and this spring and summer. So I'm excited. That's all good news. I came to this spot specifically because in the years past I have found a match set in this thicket, and I just know that the deer's bed right here. I bumped that deer out while I was stocking minerals, you guys saw in the last clip, but I'm gonna have to scour around to see if I can find his other side. But that's the third or fourth good shed that I've found in this little section on this farm. So I had a feeling there'd be a shed in here because we didn't look during shed season. that's when they were logging. So it doesn't look like they got to this portion of the woods during their logging operation though. So yeah, that's exciting. Found a good bone. She's chewed up, but there could definitely be the other side here somewhere. I'm gonna cruise around this poison ivy a little bit more, get some non-cells out, and boogie out of here. Let's go pick this thing up. Wanted to find the other one on video, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. .10 side from this year. Got good coloration. Just chewed on. To be expected this time of year. But I'm going to crawl around, look for some more. All right, guys, just a little quick update. Mowed one of our very old secondary food plots here. We're at Nick and Tyler's lease. As you saw a little bit earlier, Nick's working on making the other plot massive. I got all the cattails mowed off. We're working on getting these fall plots in. A decision was made a couple weeks ago that we were gonna go all out. We weren't sure what we were gonna do. Didn't do anything in the springtime, but fall rolled around, late summer, and we decided, you know what? Let's get in there. Let's do everything we can to make this farm great. This will probably be brassicas. I bet you the other one will also probably be brassicas, and we'll overseed clover, frost seed them in the spring to establish some big clover plots for the next couple years. We haven't done anything in this one in a while. We haven't done anything in the other one in a while, so we're kind of starting fresh. It's been 2 or 3 years since we've done any work, but I'm gonna go check up on the bigger one, see how much progress Nick has made, get the rest of the mowing done, and then we'll probably be done for the day. We're gonna get in here in a week or so, let this start growing up a little again, and give it a really, really good spray, kill it all. So that'll be the next step. All right, plot's mowed. I came over here to check this field. We knew it hadn't been planted, and we kind of made a decision that if they're gonna be drilling oil coming through here, we might as well at least mow an area down, get it sprayed, get it killed, get it tilled, and put in some brassicas. But I made my decision based on the Ned tree being right there, and the tree Nickness is 170 out of right there. Everything south of it and in range. We always put a mobile setup back there. Be with inside the food plot. It's probably, man, I don't know, this is probably at least 2 acres, I'd say, 2.5, but I'm gonna boogie out of here and see where Nick's at with the big plot and the trails, and that might be it for the day, but all right, standing here in the cleared plot. Nick's just finishing it up over my shoulder there. He put in a water hole. I'll show it when we drive by. But we're pretty much done for the day. He's gonna clear some paths. I'm gonna go home and eat. It's been a good morning. Got a lot done. We'll have Isaac fly the drone over, show you guys some cool footage of what this thing looks like in our plots when we get a chance. But it's been a good morning. Time to work on some other projects though. We're out.
We had our yearly booth at the Medina County Fair once again this summer, shared with the boys from Wild Time TV. We also made sure to get the Gore Farm buttoned up. And for a full in-depth history of this new deer camp, check out the film featured on our channel.
Did I tell you I'm making a movie?
You're making a movie?
Yeah, like a Gore Farm movie.
Are you?
I just have so much stuff that we haven't posted or hasn't been linear. It's been out of whack, so I want to put the entire history of this farm down. That way, when the season starts, I can have that play, and then we'll be all caught up. Audience will be all caught up on the Gore Farm.
Damn it, Bobby.
Well, deer camp tradition. We got the moose, and Caleb's eating Taco Bell.
Yeah, everyone else already got that. Chris has got it last year.
No, we're dieting.
For you. This is yours.
Dieting. We had granola bars instead. We've stopped here 500 times in our lives. Oh. Come on, man.
Square in the circle. Oh, so you put a... See that? Closer. Get out of the way! Y'all move! What's funny is, you can let him get away a little bit. The funny part is, we have all the equipment in the world to do all this stuff. It's just not here until I bring it down. Walking, using a riding lawnmower to do all our deer hunting projects. I think it's hotter here than it is at home. We're like, nearer the sun, closer to the sun. It feels like it's 100 degrees. Are always
Good omens.
these are always good omens. It looks kind of like Chris with his pants on.
This beautiful beast.
I mean, in all reality, it's beautiful. But it's on one. Takes one picture every hour and sends every 4.
Sweat is real.
Still got battery 480 pictures on here. During the rut, this camera's been fucking amazing, and then other years like it barely gets anything. So like
The DED.
yeah, it's dead. 50-50 split on whether or not this camera does what we need it to do. The real MVP is the fact that this bag is still alive.
Little mulcher bag.
I got this bag in 2017, and I've carried it around in 4 or 5 different states, just everywhere I possibly could.
It's our audience. It's us.
There's only about 3 weeds here. Big Chris's food plot, but I mean, this is a clover chicory blend. I don't know if it's domain or evolved, or Whitetail Institute. I mean, it's one of the two. But I mean, as you can see, beautiful bed of clover. He's got his radix, tree koi. They planted some trees. It looks like. I'm assuming the trees are either oaks or chestnuts. They might be chestnuts, something for the deer. And then there's a watering hole over here we're gonna check out too. And there's a mineral lick on the other side, and I don't know if there's a camera on it, but we're about to find out. I might put a cell camera on this.
I mean, no reason not to. Hang one right from the tree posts.
Where's your dad's buck from down here?
How do you want to do this tour?
I don't know where it's at.
This is Chris's first buck from down here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it?
Last year.
Yeah,
This is it.
Nice.
Your dad's is somewhere. I don't know where.
During shotgun.
I remember we podcasted about it.
I don't know where. I think his is at home still.
This is the last time the group's gonna see it.
Yeah, nothing
Before deer season.
Yeah, nothing too crazy.
Kitchen?
Kitchen looks probably about the same since everybody's seen it. We do have the bathroom now, though, up and running.
The coupe du jour. Definitely didn't say that right.
That's all right.
What the hell is a coupe du jour?
Running water in the toilet. So that's something new for
A
us.
shower. A running toilet and a shower.
Yeah.
It's like a nice shower.
They're like something we've never experienced before.
Pretty crazy. Rooms are probably about the same. Since
Bedrooms.
Big Chris's room.
It's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath with a loft.
Steve's room.
and the loft is still a mess from.
There's a photo on the wall, aerial view on the wall. Here's the hot water heater, pipe system, tankless, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Got a well put in and a septic put in.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Grandpa's deer on the wall from back home.
We're gonna put his bear right here above the couch once we get done.
This is a deadhead from here actually, and so is that over there with the sheds, and then the buck Chris killed. So there's that. I guess we can show the loft real quick. That's where the dudes hang out, but it's not done yet, obviously. We'll be soon.
We can at least tell them the vision.
Vision.
This is where we hang out.
Bedroom. Big loft. Big area.
We're gonna need a window AC up here.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot. Futon.
Thinking maybe some carpet squares,
Yeah.
and we were thinking maybe like a desk over there so we can
Like a railing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a computer area
look at some
for
deer.
editing videos and all that when we're
Railing,
here.
obviously.
Especially if we spend a week here. No, we'll talk, but we're gonna try to get a laptop so we can edit on the fly too. So that's one of our projects. Final prep day here. We're 2-3 weeks out from season. Me, Ethan, and Isaac are gonna do everything we can to get all the projects on the farm done, so we don't have to be in the woods for the next couple weeks. We gotta put batteries in cell cameras, check the safety of a couple more stands. We might even hang a couple more stands. We're gonna work on a platform, check our watering holes, put in some EH defense in the new ones, especially, and some of the older ones that we really like, to just try and keep the EHD at bay if possible. Our watering holes looked really good back in June and July when we had all that rain and things were happening. And now they look really, really bad. So we have the EH defense kit here for Monster Racks, and we're gonna start treating them all. Probably a little bit later than we would want to, but better late than never. Step one, toss that packet. Step 2, find a sharp stick. These are small watering holes, so I'm not putting a ton in. They have a pre-measured on here, but and there's also directions on the side, so it tells you everything. I already read it, so I know what I'm doing, but we're going to go around each watering hole and do the same thing.
One of our shots in the kill plot. The other one out in the field. Hopefully we can make some magic happen here this fall.
Thank you for watching this intro to the 3rd season of the Deer Camp Chronicles. Keep an eye out every Sunday morning for new releases for the rest of the year. Next week's episode features our Kentucky deer camp, and the first buck of the year hits the ground.
I can't believe that. I gotta be respectful because Ethan's hunting that other tree line over there, but I had to come see him.